Apparently, George R. R. Martin has something to say to his fans. It's not good. And this article is going to say that he claps back at fans. I'm pretty sure the only thing that claps is whenever his nurse is lifting up the folds underneath his belly to wash out the roaches from underneath. Let's go straight into this article and see exactly what he had to say. There was one on Hollywood Reporter, but this one I think captures it a little bit better from MovieWeb. George R. R. Martin fires back at GOT fans over Winds of Winter delays because it's been like 13, 14 years now. Gary for Neurotic actually has a day counter on how many days it's been because we never got Winds of Winter. There's still 2 books left that's supposed to finish out the Game of Thrones franchise. He won't do it, and he does everything in his power. I guess he apparently still stays busy, or he still dumps money into other projects. I think the most writing that he ever does is on his blogs. So this salami slurping, blog blurping, fat ass is just giving you more excuses and pushing and kicking the can farther down the road. But as his attention has turned to the Game of Thrones TV universe, Martin's next novel in the series, Winds of Winter, has taken a backseat for that long. This one says 13 years. The Hollywood Reporter one says 15 years. Go look at Nerdrotic. He actually pays more attention to exactly how long it is. And because of this long delay, fans have formed their own often aggravated opinions about why it's been delayed. Some believing that he's given up on the novels altogether. That's kind of where I stand with it. I think he's just completely given up. I think David Benny, Dumb and Dumber over there at HBO, I think they actually did have the correct ending. He saw the fan backlash, and he was just like, no, I'm not going to write that because there's no way I can make up for what they did to trash and destroy the entire story and the entirety of the characters, all the stakes that were involved. But obviously with fandom, there are a whole lot more things. We see him still working. We see him still coming out with things. He wrote Elden Ring, which, actually did really well. We see him still doing stuff all the time, but he's not doing, he's not working on finishing the books. And in my opinion, I know they did this with Harry Potter. They sold the movie rights before she was even done with the books. But in my opinion, the series should be finished before you start to try to adapt it into film. We're seeing it. We saw a great thing with Harry Potter. Not so much with the HBO series that's going to come out like here pretty soon. And they've just announced people and like they're going to start filming here soon. So that's been a good thing, but Game of Thrones has not been a good thing. And the thing is that even before this was ever adapted and became the cultural phenomenon that it was, whenever they put it on HBO, the books were still massive sellers. So that's really like a two-edged sword on why he's not trying to finish it at all. So this is what he says. I know. Some of you will just be pissed off by this, as you were by everything I announce here that is not about Westeros or the Winds of Winter. You've given up on me or on the book. I will never finish Winds. If I do, I will never finish A Dream of Spring. If I do, it won't be any good to get some other writer to pinch hit for me. Now, I have heard people talk about it was always a ghostwriter, or maybe he should just get a ghostwriter because he's going to die soon because he is so fat, old, and overweight that, death will take him. The worms are coming for his bedside. I can agree with that as well. This is what he goes on to say, because the actual blog that he wrote was extremely long. And also, not only just extremely long, he was just talking about all the stuff he's done that no one talks about. So he was trying to build himself up, but really just like, y'all don't care about all these other things I've done. Is like, nah, we don't. Is that news to you, George? Is that news, Mr. Knockoff Tolkien? He goes on to say, thing is, I do care about them. Prove it. At least give a little spec script. Not a spec script, but like, give us a couple chapters. And I care about Westeros and Winds as well. I'm glad that it's coming out of your mouth. This is still allegedly even coming out of the horse's mouth. The Stark and Lannisters and Targaryens, Tyrion and Asha, Dany and Daenerys, the dragons and the direwolves. I care about them all. He took time to actually write this because he used D&D twice. He's going for alliteration. Oh my goodness. However, More than you can ever imagine. Well, since we all imagine you care about it zero, more could be a microscopic number. Did you ever think about that, George? Probably not, because you're too busy shoving cucumbers up your ass and showing your dick to little kids. George R. R. Martin said that he also loves the work of Howard Waldrop and didn't want to pass up the opportunity to work on a dozen tough jobs. Okay, you can compartmentalize your day. You do know that you don't have to write on Winds of Winter for 8 hours a day. You can split your time half and half. You can have multiple projects going on at the same time. And it's been 13 years. So why can't we get 600 pages? I mean, a lot of people do this in 6 months. So like what is your problem? Why are you not writing every day? If you actually do care, if as you say that you care, if you actually do care about them and you want to finish it, then put the pen to paper, put those fat sausage fingers onto the keyboard, start writing stuff out, start editing, and prove everybody wrong. But here's the thing: you ain't gonna prove nobody wrong because no one believes your fat ass in the first place because you're not doing it. We could see straight through you, as hard as that is. Your mentality is, I mean, your physical body is opaque. Your mentality is completely see-through, and fans have seen this for a long time. If you guys have anything to say, leave it down in the comment section below. This is Multi. My mouth is Multi. Hell yeah, brother. Y'all have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Y'all come to Dallas. It's going to be fun. Bye.